how does immune actually secrete, and what are the organs that distribute a secretion of this immune system? Let us look into it. Mucous membrane, which secretes. There are several organs which is helping to secrete our immune system. Now, mucous membrane takes the first place. Lymphatic vessels, thymus, skin, bone marrow, tonsils, lymph nodes, spleen, and there are some other more organs which are secreting or helping us immune system function, secretion in our body. Now, further ado, how does immune system works in our body? Let us look in the next slide here. How does it really immune helps in our body? First of all, it identifies the invaders. Look, the immune cells in our body always identify the bacteria in our body. So secondly, it helps, it calls for help. The sense of it will, when the immune system identify the bacteria, it identify and automatically calls or signalize to other immune cells that the bacteria has entered to our body. Thirdly, it will mark the invaders or tag the invaders, especially if you see here. It is tagged, and fourthly, it will destroy the invaders. Well, after the tagging system, destroy function of the invaders, or you can call as a bacteria. Fifthly, it will remembers the invaders. Actually, our immune cells able to remember the bacterial viruses which attacks our body. So this is how actually immune system does work in our body. But how do we boost our immune system? How can we replenish the immune system? Now, in this case, Norland has successfully and wonderfully have a remarkable product which is called as micro-oligopeptide. Here is the next. Oligopeptide. Well, peptide is the source of life where it represents the length and quality of life. It is also a supplement or replenish cellular vitality. Not only a vitality, it also prolongs the longevity. It is an important part of protein and composition. This peptide helps us to regulate the growth of cells and reproduce the cell's metabolism and also behavior through the endocrine and nerve secretion. Okay, our products are based on three main molecule peptides. Right? It has been identified with three main molecule peptides, which is soy peptide, fish peptide, and wheat peptide, as we say. Soy peptide, which is source of energy base, marine fish oligopeptide, which is lasting power, and wheat oligopeptide absorb the acceleration in the sense enhance the absorption. Okay, they are the tripeptide complex with the efficacy of 27 times efficacy in the ordinary products, which contains soy peptides are contained with a remarkable water solubility and water holding capacity. It also a forming probability and completely dissolve under the pH of value of 2 to 10 acid-base condition. So as you see, fish peptide, it synthesizes our collagen in our body. It helps to maintain the source of repairing various damaged tissues in our body. Further, it also helps a wheat peptide. For example, it dissolves quickly, free impurities and precipitation. So these are what you can look into a source of peptide. But mainly, how does it give the change in three main molecules peptide? Well, if you see in soy peptide, it helps and enhance the strength in our body level. It also relieves the fatigue in our body. It reduces the level of blood pressure. It reduces the level of high density lipoprotein, which is called as bad lipoprotein or fat. You can say anti-aging. It also increases the immune metabolism. As far as that's a soy peptide, fish peptide will synthesize the collagen to nourish our skin and also repairs the damaged skin. Not only that, it also facilitates our metabolism, our cellular metabolism. Wheat will reduces our health of blood pressure. It also adjusts our gastrointestinal function, facilitate our immune system. Not only that, it nerve regulates and also control our blood sugar level. As far as you see, if this improves our diabetic will be the leading having a happier and healthier life. Okay, let us look into what are the 8 remarkable benefits out of the peptide. Now, there will be no degrading of product regardless of pH, which means it is strong stability and it does not have change in peptide function, even if it is a mix with other soluble or juice or etc. Absorption within 30 seconds and convert into 3 minutes, which indicates without a normal digestion format. All right? No allergic substance and can be taken by any ages. It dissolves completely. No anti-nutrition. It means no any. Highly safe to consume. No energy consumption during absorption, which means it's an additional burden. There won't be any additional burden in internal organs being taken. 100% natural ingredients of pure ecological, and it's been certified 8 institute and recognized peptide institute. Yeah, these are the 8 super benefits out of our peptide. Now, how does peptide work actually in our body? Let us look at it. Right. How does it work? 4 core steps. I'll just explain the easy steps. As number 1 is inhibition or control. It will inhibit the cell degeneration. It improves the body's immune function. And also it activates and energizes the peptide, activates the human cells. It also repairs and rebuilds. What it repairs the damaged, degenerate cells. Peptide restores normal cell membrane function. It also repairs the cell membrane receptor. So with this, it promotes the cell power and improves the metabolism of the cell. This is how the peptide works in our body. How and who does need to be consumed our peptide? Well, we'll look into the next. Basically, who really need our peptide here? Number 1, this phase here. People who are having less nutrient, lack of poor appetite, lack of food. Yeah, they might form abnormal cells in their body, which leads into this phase here. People, those who are having gastric or constipation, who are having not easy to throw out the stools, and especially teenagers, teenagers is due to the stress of the studies. People who are vulnerable with the arthritis, rheumatism, especially patients who are having prolonged taking of medication, high consumption of medication. People who are having highly headache is because of due to irregular circulation, not proper circulation in their head. As you can see, those who are irregularly exercising and keeping their body healthy and their lifestyle healthier, and low immune of fever, those who are having frequent fever and flu. Patients with fatty liver, high cholesterol. Okay, those are the people who really need our peptide. As an adjunctive, we will talk about the usage and the precaution. Now, in the indication, as an adjunctive therapy to boost up your immune system, peptide falls into a super immune boost system. It to enhance the body strength and also to facilitate your metabolism. Now, direction for use, this peptide is a form of a powder where it comes with a sachet form. Take the sachet and mix about 100 ml warm water. Consume this peptide 2 times a day and half hour before your meal, morning and night. Precautions on our peptide is common sub-health problems. Minimum of 2 peptides a day. Initial hypertension and diabetic mellitus patients can be consuming 2 times a day. If there's a discomfort present before taking our meal, especially taking after meal, please consume it after meal. Okay? People with allergic are not recommended, especially allergic to proteins. Yeah? Do not take food with high iron and consume our peptide. If you're a cancer patient, please consult our doctor. Not to forget, lastly, before I end this first presentation, I would like to emphasize this. Peptide is a source of a dynamic-based live nutrition. It has a tremendous benefit, provides unlimited vitality to cells. Not only that, this is a spectacular product. It is the right time to take. Let us help occur with our products and further future to a healthy life. So thank you so much. With this, without any further delay, let us get into the second product training or sharing. This is based on the principle of traditional Chinese medicine. It unblocks the meridians to improve our good health. According to the medical book of traditional Chinese medicine, the human feet just like the root of the trees. If the root of the trees begins to perish, it means dies, then the tree begins to wither, which is dry. So it simply explains, the philosophy explains that if our feet experience problem, our body experiences the problem too. So for these, we have a fantastic belief for our problem, the way where we will be talking about the 64 massage points. Let us look into this second slide. Right here, whereas 64 massage contact, our health shoes insole gives a beneficial of 64 massage contacts, which formed by magnetic field, energy, and radiation, which keeps our 64 reflective area of foot healthy, which eventually starts right to stimulate from our head, our neck, shoulder, back, heart, gastrointestinal system, not to forget the other parts of your reflexive area. And it can be also a massage to indicate a healthy body. Let us look what are the effects of our shoe insole. Here, nourishing neuropad or health shoe insoles give the same effect of a foot and spa, which is provide the sole of feet, which gives 3 P's. 3 P's in the sense of pressing, pushing, pinching, and other techniques to stimulate. And also it gives, not to forget, it also gives a good fast absorption, also storage materials, whereby it keeps our foot warm and comfortable and safe. Okay, now we're going to talk on principle of our shoe insoles. Let us look at the 4 main core points of our principle. From our shoe insole, what we get is we get to stimulate an acupuncture through our hips. It unblocks our whole body meridian points. It also protects our body from diseases, which means making one feel stronger, healthier, full of energy. Not even that, it removes our blood stasis, which means blood stagnations. It enhances the activeness and also the energy. So let us look into our benefits, the core 10 benefits that would help enhance in our body with the help of our shoe insole. Here are the 10 benefits. Let us look at it. Number 1. Eliminates fatigue and relieve stress. Here it indicates that our shoe insole gets to improvise our circulation and eliminates the fatigue and relieves the stress of our body. It also improves sleep quality by enhancing a proper circulation. It prevents our hypertension, our blood pressure level, improves our glycemic level, which is blood sugar control, and it also enhances our skin metabolism. It boosts up your skin flexion. Yeah? It keeps away from unblocked blood, keeps away from trouble or cerebral hemorrhage, and also soften the blood vessels by increasing the vascular elasticity. So this is how our shoe insole helps. It strengthens our heart function and protects the brain by giving us circulation. Strengthen the body by relieving tension without any stenosis and gives to relieve the stress. It also enhances circulation and accelerates the blood circulation. So these are the main 10 key points that gets benefits out of our shoe insoles. Now, let us look what are the core, the high-tech materials that have been used in our shoe insoles. We have 6 core metals, and starts from the magnetic chips, which will help to give us heat conductions and also gives us to promote blood circulation. Infrared clothes which absorb human energy and stimulate microcirculant deodorization. For example, people those who are having especially food odor. Cold micro air conditioner. It will release the energy when it is cold and absorb the energy when it's hot, which gives you benefit, beautiful benefit. It's also a Chinese traditional medicine stimulate acupuncture and meridian points, right? It gives this silver nano silver cloth, which it filters about 650 bacteria. It's also been made of genuine cowhide, which can give you a strong air permeability. It also keeps the foot or dry or relaxed. Okay, let us take note on our shoe insole of hide. Okay, now the advantage of our shoe insole here, mainly and basically, it advantage no deformation under twist or kneading, which it means no matter how many dynamic motion of your shoes with the insole, it will remain the same and gives the same benefits and gives soft and comfortable feeling while you're wearing it. Tender care for feet, especially soft and feel better while you utilizing it. Relieve pressure while walking, gets less pressure while you are you're in motion. Humanization design, which is a product to meet your people's psychological or physiological needs material, makes people obtain, especially the feeling of harmony, comfort, and satisfying while we're utilizing our shoe insole. Shock or drop resistant, which means it is a mechanical design so that slow and impact of walking, running, increase our balance and coordination, and also it also prevents us from fall. Therefore, it also helps to sustain and reduce of the condition like crush, sprain, fatigue, and shaking. So these are the advantage, spectacular advantage out of our shoe insoles. That okay. These are the authoritative bodies which been okay. These are the pictures of authoritative and certified from the authoritative boards which certify the health function in the same of foot spa. So there are four major pictures of certified borders. Okay, who actually need or wearing our shoe insoles, especially, all right? So let us look here. Foot problem related, especially those who are having dryness, scaly foot. You see this is more on your scaly and dryness foot and wrinkled and cracked heels, especially. Athletes, those who are practicing more. Sweaty feet, those who are having sweaty and odor feet. People who are having stress load while standing and sitting in the same position, prolonged sitting. Those people who are having foot odors, especially and also into travelers. And also people who are in paralysis to enhance their circulation, blood vision, where it will improvise the circulation to your brain. Insomnia, which helps to advise their sleep. Dysphagia, people who had difficulty in swallowing, people who are having dizziness, and cervical problem people, limb weakness. Not to forget, we have also cervical vertebral problem. This could also be a good function and effect to people who are having hypertensive, hyperlipidemia, hyperglycemia, frequency and urgency of urine, obesity conditions, endocrine disorder, especially in female, dysmenorrhea, hyperplasia of mammary glands. So these are the people who really recommend our shoe insole. And what are the benefits out of it? It increases our energy, not only increases, it also protects our spine. It highly reduces our blood glycemic level. It improves our menstrual cycle, especially in women. It will give a proper balancing support and coordination and enhance our body energy. With this, let us look what are the miracle effects that be given throughout our shoe insole in 7th, 10th day, 20th, and 30th day. 7th day elevates foot fatigue. You won't be having pain. And the 10th day, it gives a remarkable change in it will be an antibacterial, improve the appetite of smelly food. 20th day, it eliminates the dampness and also keep your body warm. Not only that, on the 30th day, it remarkably reduces your pain. There won't be a pain in your waist and your appetite will be increased and you will have a proper sleep. These are the miracle effects of our shoe insoles. Well, let us look in the next slide of the testimonial. I'll be sharing about 2 or 3 of testimonial of people. Here, Ms. Xiao Li is an athlete of 20 years old, has been running playground for a long time, but she has a serious food order, and after utilizing the shoe insole, she recommended it was no more food order anymore. Mr. Cole, who was a private company owner, he's about 50 years old, who worked under great pressure and stress. He had felt the full energy after utilizing his shoe insole. Not to delay, Miss Weimar is a retired worker, 68 years old. After utilizing new set of the shoe insole, there won't be any breathlessness when she goes upstairs. So these are the testimonial of clients that have been shared. Before I end, I have some videos to share with you. Let us take a look into our video. All right? Dear all, now I would like to share the testimonial of video on the shoe insole. Well, this is to test and climb of energy and balance level. There are 2 videos, which now is the first video with the shoe off, and it will then will be continuing with the second video. So the first I will play with the shoe off video. Now here, client is asked to stand straight and lift his arm about 90 degrees to his ear level and sustain the position to resist and his arm. Doctor will push his arm down against the resistance to check his level of energy and balance level. All right. From the first video, we can clearly see the client unable to stand balance. Now, we will go to the second video. Now, the client is also asked to wear a shoe insole and stand straight, lift his arm 90 degrees and his ear level. Doctor will push his hand against the resistance to check his same energy and balance level. From this video, it shows that how fantastically our shoes insole benefits the client to be energized and well balanced. So from this, we have learned. So far, there will be all her wonderful knowledge from my presentation here with our peptides and shoe insole. With this, I would like to recommend our shoe insole and peptide. Obtain it, feel, and experience for a healthy and balanced life. Thank you.